Wait a minute. Why was I walking so slowly before?
Everyone, just like we practiced in our safety drills, everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive.
Stay positive.
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security. Mr. Ottoberg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
Hi, Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement.
Okay, let's go reboot the servers in the basement.
Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions.
Oh, wait!
The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Use the stairs.
Yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Oh, it's not a...
DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Wait a minute. If the story follows on from Assassin's Creed 4, it means that what's her name, Juno, is around here somewhere in the computers, right? Or is she just gonna sit there and do nothing now? Really, just gonna sit? All right. Well, I thought we were following her, but I guess we're not. Should we explore? I don't know. Should we explore? Is there anything to explore? Hey, there's a security dude with vest and everything, and a gun. Why do you have a gun? It's a computer virus. What do you need a gun for? Americans and their guns, am I right?
Dogs at home that are better trained than you are.
What? Hi. Hi. So, is that gun loaded? Is that gun loaded? Do you know how to use it? We need to get your sunglasses wrong. Alright, let's stop talking to him. So the server crashed. All the computers are gone. The security dudes walking around. That's cool. Look at that. So I guess we are not gonna play with anyone else's computers. Yeah, no, we're not. Alright, well, let's follow the arrows. Let's not mess around too much. Why are this?
Come on, numbskull.
Why that you were just sitting at that bench? Why are there security dudes with guns for a computer malfunction? That makes no sense. Alright, we are going through here or something. Oh, look. There is loot. Tablet document 12 to Jean-Francois Brunet from Melanie LeMay. Subject Laureano Torres. I don't know why they don't have a bigger text window. Look at this text window. It's so small. There's a big screen here and this is the text window. I don't know how to say this politely, so please don't think this is anything personal or a reflection of you or your work. You're a star. But I think doing an entire virtual feature about Laureano Torres is the single most boring pitch that's ever come across my desk. Sorry. I don't know how to say this politely, so please don't think this is anything personal or reflection of your work. You're a star, but I think this is the single most boring pitch that's ever come across my desk. Alright, well, I mean, that's entertaining, but it doesn't actually give us any story.
Come on, numbskull.
Can you, like, come on where? Like, all I have is an arrow on my tablet. Seriously? The person I'm working for is just sitting next to a desk playing with a phone, and I'm having to do all this by myself?
Do you see a flashing wireless signal? Great. That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch me into their feed.
Oh, so I'm gonna do all the work and you're just gonna sit there and do nothing.
Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot.
Oh yay, this is like the most ridiculous security system ever, isn't it?
Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
Okay. Berg's, why was that was on the computer? Berg discovers that the old man of the mountain was wise indeed. Berg's inspiration. Why is this important? Oh, I just selected it. My bad.
Would have you believe that
Okay, so I just picked that up.
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. Just, you should just get back to your Animus. If the server's back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky.
Why would she tell us that?
Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Okay, what the...
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery.
Why would...
I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Alright, well the storytelling is a little bit... I mean, the game is pretty much the same. The way they're trying to explain it to you is a little bit odd. Anyway, let's go and poke around in other people's stuff. Alright, what can we play with? What can we play with? Nothing here. Oh look. What's with the splitter? Refract? Really? Okay, well, let me think about that. That's a splitter. But... oh, you can't... okay, you will take the ring that way. I see. I see. So there's that. So you want to select... now we do need the splitter, don't we? Because... wait a minute. Camera rotation... select ring. Let me just put that there. Now we do need the splitter because... oh, actually we can... Okay, what if we... Because there's only three light sources and there's four pieces. Alright, let me just put that down. There you go. Done. Hey, these are actually quite tricky.
Following the Great Purge of 2000, William Miles became the de facto leader of the Assassins. A cunning and ruthless strategist, he trained several agents who infiltrated Abstergo, including Clay Kazmarek and Lucy Stillman. In late 2012, I captured William Miles in Cairo and delivered him to Warren Vidic in Rome. Miles' son, Desmond, attacked Abstergo, killed Vidic and Master Templar Daniel Cross. He fled to a First Civilization temple in New York. On December 21st, Desmond Miles was killed inside the precursor structure. The grieving William Miles went underground and left the Brotherhood in the hands of Gavin Banks. Banks led a small team across the globe, attempting to rebuild assassin cells. We have confirmed sightings in Kyoto, Moscow, and Paris. Miles resurfaced in late 2013, and we have confirmed his involvement in the infiltration of Abstergo Entertainment Montreal by the assassins Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane. Both Miles and Banks remain at large. Agent Acosta has tasked the Akashic satellite Plexus to sweep the planet for traces of assassin activities. We have yet to locate them.
Okay, well, there's some backstory. That's good. I like backstory. Okay, we can't do anything with that. Okay, so I guess the yellow screens are the ones that we can play with. Somebody left a communicator near the elevator, she said. Oh, there it is. There's Edward Kenway. What is this? Robert Fraser. Arnold Dorian. Hi, Robert. You came. Oh, Arnold Dorian. This is Assassin's Creed Unity. You came highly recommended, and I'm thrilled to have you in our studio. I'm putting you to work on a special project for me. Your subject is Arnold Dorian. His story takes place during the French Revolution. I want you to explore every avenue of his life that you can. The goal is to have a new blockbuster to present to Abstergo Brass next year. As such, this is super classified. Your direct supervisor will be Aidan Sinclair, and you can only discuss the project with Aidan or myself. As you'll probably be logging some overtime in your animus, I've added a mandatory weekly meeting with our psychiatrist, Dr. Bibo, to make sure you're not suffering from any bleeding effect. Welcome to Abstergo Entertainment. Don't let me down. Smiley face. Alright, well, good.
Nice find. If it was me, I'd snoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
You are a terrible person, and probably an assassin. Let's see, there's only 3. That's pretty easy.
Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
I don't remember how... I don't think Connor really had a choice there. Anyway, that was a wacky story anyway, like it wasn't all that plausible. Assassin's Creed 3 wasn't very good. I mean, the story was kind of whack. Alright, let's keep going. Assassin's Creed 3, well, the story wasn't really finished, was it? Like, the last 2 or 3 missions, or 5 missions, were kind of incomplete, or it felt incomplete. Doesn't really matter, we're not gonna go back to that. Let's just keep going. Hi, Mo. I agree that Ezio's shady character makes him unsuitable for a leading role, so maybe we can take him out altogether and create a virtual tourism feature. Something like travel to the Italian Renaissance for a taste of fine wine, 3 swords, and filthy hearts, as Abstergo Entertainment shows you the true meaning of enlightenment. Attend wild parties, witness spectacles unseen for 500 years, and rub elbows with the most famous nerd the world has ever known, Leonardo da Vinci. I'm also considering a series focusing on some notable serial killers of history. Ezio certainly qualifies. Anyways, have a think and let me know what you can come up with. Alright, well that's not all that interesting. Is there a map? Hold on, let me just check if there's like a map of loot. I think there is. Let's see, that's where I am. And those are the computers. Where did I come from? So the doors are closed. It doesn't show you the locked doors, but the doors are in fact locked and we can't go through them. But apparently there's a couple of computers back here.
Sorry, but this is a restricted area.
Sure thing, bro. Sure thing. Restricted, sure. I'll just, you know, hack into everyone's computers. And the security guys do absolutely nothing to stop me because LOL security, am I right? Wait a minute, is this my computer? This is my computer, hold on. Let me look around a bit more first. Ah, here we go. What do we have? We need to... turn that around. And turn that around. There we go.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
Yes, I am in Essen, searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute to fire up my machines here. Okay. Not much. There's an obscure file from the data dump scanner that mentions it. It was allegedly 14th century Germany, where an assassin named Lucas Zergberg fought a Templar offshoot called the Brothers of the Cross. How original.
That's the file that led me to this bland shit pile. Is there anything else? Anything outside of Abstergo official records?
Nobody's ever seen the thing. There's all kinds of stories about its history, from Roman Gallia, Egypt during the Middle Ages, and even a cell of modern-day assassins. Oh, and it apparently raises the dead.
Is there any evidence to support this?
None at all. You know what I think? I think this is bullshit the assassins are spreading around so that people like us waste our valuable time sniffing after it. Smells like a trap.
Agreed. Keep an eye out for new information about the Ankh. While it may not lead to an artifact, we may be able to follow the data back to some assassins.
You got it, boss. Where are you off to next?
Cuba. I'm going to excavate the observatory.
Alright, good for you. The Phoenix Project. Apparently raising the dead is gonna be... Oh no! It's gonna be zombies, isn't it? It's gonna be Assassin's Creed zombies. I wouldn't put it past Ubisoft to do something like that.